All right, we're here with State Senator Joe Schiavoni.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
Good, good.
Thanks for meeting with me.
No, thank you for coming into Youngstown today.
Um, my own unofficial research would indicate that you are the youngest member of the Ohio State Senate right now. So, what plans do you have as part of the State Senate to improve the conditions for Ohio's young people and get young people to stay in Ohio after they graduate from college and get them good jobs?
Well, I think that you've kind of hit on what the goal is, and it's just how we're going to accomplish that. We want to start out with the K through 12 education and give every kid the opportunity to have a good education, whether they come from the poorest district or the richest district. And that's how we got to start, is just by getting the education system in a way that it's not based on property tax. We don't fund the schools based on property tax, and I think that's what Governor Strickland's plan that he's based out is trying to do here. He's trying to use an evidence-based model rather than the old property tax, because for the past however long it's been, that just hasn't worked. So he's working on that. Now, whether or not he's going to be able to execute that's a different thing, just with all the budget concerns, and that's where I'll be coming in, is down there working on the budget and trying to get that going. So if we can get every kid the opportunity to get the same education K through 12, then we can direct them in the right way, whether they want to go to a trade school, whether they want to go to a community college, or whether they want to go to a four-year college. If we make all three of those things accessible and affordable, then we have a good start there. Now, after we get to that part, now we have everybody educated and skilled in trades or whatever they want to do. Then we have to keep the jobs here in the area, and that's a difficult thing, but I think it's something that's attainable. Manufacturing has always been the backbone of our area, but I think that we have to move more towards high-tech jobs and green jobs. And I think that if we have that education intact, we can keep the jobs in the area for the people to work, because we don't want to lose Ohioans. We want to keep people from Ohio in Ohio, and don't want to go with the brain drain and everybody leaving. I've had a lot of friends that I graduated high school with, college with, law school with, that don't work in Ohio because they just flat out either couldn't find jobs or couldn't find the right job. So they've moved out of the state, and we have to keep our youth here and provide them with jobs. So that's the name of the game, and it's easier said than done. But I'm going to try to make that my number one goal.
Well, I can certainly share that concern. I also have a number of friends I graduated from high school and college with that no longer live in Ohio, and it's
Right.
very frustrating. It seems like our population of the valley doubles around major holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas,
Oh,
just for everyone
absolutely.
coming home.
You can tell all the restaurants are more full, the bars are more full. I mean, everything is flourishing at that time, and then when everybody goes back, you see it
Yeah.
kind of get back to its old
You
ways.
kind of think what would it be like if all those folks still lived here? But,
Absolutely, and I've actually heard that this district that I represent is the oldest, sickest populated district in the state. I don't know if that's a fact that I'd rely on, but I've heard that from many people, and that's a major problem, that all the youth is leaving, the older people are still here, and it's problematic.
um, plans for the future. Earlier this week I took the opportunity to review the Youngstown 2010 plan
Mhm.
that was put together by Mayor Williams and some other folks from Kent State and the Cleveland Urban Design Collective. It seems like it relies a lot on taking what used to be industrial brownfields and cleaning them up and turning them into green fields so that
Right.
new development can come in. What are you going to do when you get down to Columbus to help make that plan happen and help make some of those brownfields become green fields again?
Well, I've already kind of started trying to get that accomplished, just knocking down the blighted areas. Not only that, but cleaning up the old industrial areas. There's a group called the MVOC that's from this area, and they're really nice, community organized group that they go out and they wrestle people up and get people. They actually went through every parcel in Youngstown and actually evaluated it through an A through F grade system. These guys are good guys that have worked hard on this plan. Lee Fisher was actually in town. I introduced him in front of about 700 people that was about 2 weeks ago, and we were trying to get some money from the governor for the cleanup of these things. And so it's going to be my goal is to get money to this district as best I can and however I can from the state. Although I work for the state, I'm also a citizen of the district, so it's kind of a balancing act that I'm going. I can't go guns blazing in there and go crazy asking for money, but at the same time, I have to legitimately bring my concerns from my citizens here and bring those to Columbus and try to get it together. So that's what I've been trying to do.
Absolutely. So in a few minutes, we're going to leave and we're going to go downtown to tour the Youngstown Business Incubator,
Right.
which is has a lot of high tech companies, software development companies in its portfolio. Um, what complementary things do you think you can do down in Columbus to help the business incubator and help those businesses stay here and attract more businesses here?
It's a great facility, and Nick, you'll see that soon. Is that they've turned out um, already started with one great technology-based company that we have in the area. It's called Turning Point Technologies, and Turning Point, it's one of our biggest, I would say, high-tech employers in the area. It's a company that what we were talking about earlier, that kids from YSU that graduate and they're looking for a job either in sales or in software, they can go and get a job there, and a high-paying job and a good job that every kid in that field wants. So I think that my goal down in Columbus is to just show the importance of what we have here. You'll see down there that they have so much ability to get these companies from the ground level and bring them up slowly but surely and let them flourish into what Turning Point Technologies is. So I think that that's something that I'm definitely going to keep on working on, is just trying to get the funding for that and whatever they need me to do. I've already told them I'll do anything for you guys. You just let me know and I'll work on doing that for you. If we can keep on turning out companies based on using this incubator, then it's only a positive thing for our area.
Eventually, we'll end up with the next Google or the next Apple or the next Yahoo right here in Youngstown. No one thought those companies were going to make the big time
No,
either
you never
10 years
know.
ago.
And I don't think anybody thought Turning was going to do well either. But they have, I think they have over 100 and I can't remember the exact number, 100 and some good paying jobs there. And I'm sorry, it's Turning Technologies, not Turning Point. If just to correct myself, I mixed up a couple businesses. But yeah, that you'll see it, and you're going to be really interested. You know a lot more than technology than I do, so I'm going to let you ask the questions, and I'm just going to get you around when we get there.
All right. Well, thanks again for meeting with me,
Sure.
and we'll be leaving in a few minutes.
I look forward to doing it again.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick.